Hey guys, are you a fan of compelling story, visually pleasing art, animal human like warriors, and independent publishers? Well, I might have found a book for you. Battlecats. All right, so Battlecats is coming out of Mad Cave Studios, and it already has a pretty good, solid foundation. There's actually a volume 1 and a volume 2 that you can pick up in trade paperback form, either from your local shop or you can have them order, or I believe they're available over on Amazon right now. And let me tell you, that there's a pretty damn good book. I'll actually have a review coming out soon for these volumes because once you start reading, the binge read is real with these. It really captivates you in. And if you want to get your feet wet this week on New Comic Book Day, we got Tales of Valderia coming out. And hey, the artwork in this book just blows the socks off. Now, each issue coming out, releasing February, March, April, and May, is going to have different writers and artists from what I've seen so far. So that's kind of cool. It gives you a different taste and a different feel in each issue. But it goes over the history of Valderia. And when you open issue number 1, it actually has a pretty cool introduction to the book that I'm going to read for you. Valderia is a world filled with rich assortment of characters and battle cats. Tales of Valderia is an anthology series that will shed light on its rich history. Each issue will enhance the already lush characterization of some of the most important felines in the millennia since Valderia's inception. Join us as we venture through time and witness some of the most pivotal moments in Valderian history. Now, with an introduction like that, you might be saying to yourself, well, I haven't read volumes 1 and 2, so I'm going to be lost when reading this. And that was my first initial thought when I started reading this, because I read this before the first volume, but not at all. This book hooks you in and it leaves you wanting to know more and more. And to me, that's what a good comic book is. You know, like, it doesn't leave off on a cliffhanger, but it leaves off with like almost like a good taste in your mouth that you kind of want to come back. You kind of want to get more. You're invested in this, and knowing that there's a back catalog, it's pretty good to get invested in something like that you know is going to be around. It has some staying ability, and hey man, Mad Cave Studios has been doing a great job. All right, so we start off with pretty much the cover, which is pretty cool. Whenever a comic book has the cover work that is actually portrayed what's going inside of the issue, I'm a huge fan of. So we have this lion and he's standing on that ridge, the exact same ridge from the cover, and he's going over with an associate of his. Now, it's already displayed that he's a king, that there is a lion god, so there's a higher being, and that there's dogs, because apparently the guy he's talking to looks like a straight up dog to me, like a dog person. So I thought, Battle Cats was only cats, but it looks like there's actually a wide range of different animals, which is pretty damn cool. Now he's sitting on this ledge, this hill, cliff, if you would, contemplating and going over what's been going on. There's like this necromancy guy, a conjurer, spellcaster, who's used the power and light of good and healing to put out evil, death, decay, and kind of turn these people around him like almost like the living dead or minions, if you would. And we see that on the cover. We see him on the ledge with battle cat armor, and he's ready to go. He's got his sword, and then we see these creatures at the bottom clawing up, and he's a defender of the land. So I thought that was really cool. Anyway, he's going. The whole issue is him talking to this dog, this friend or associate of his, or maybe he's a consultant, and telling him all these things that he's doing. And looking back at this issue, it's almost like you see a king and he's playing chess. Like he's saying, what am I doing with this? The enemy moved, and that's kind of like what a king does in a way. So he has one of the greatest warriors, if not the greatest, which it is the greatest warrior in Valderian history. And he almost kind of sends him to his death. And he's looking back and contemplating, how could I have done things differently? Because this spellcaster, it was just too much for him. And the artwork in this was crazy when they were battling, when they were swinging their weapons, they're going thump and swoosh and sploosh. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I was reading this book out loud. I was enjoying it. It sounded good. It was visually appealing. The story is so quick and rapid. And then it finally ends off with a little view at the Lionborn. It goes over who they are. And then it goes over different Lionborns per generation. Once one Lionborn is done, there's a new Lionborn and what time period and what's going on in the country or world at that time. I thought that was really cool, especially if you're a Battle Cats fan. this is just gravy for you because this is awesome. And if this is actually like a really cool entry point, if you never heard of this or been a part of this franchise, if you would, because this is pretty damn cool. You know, February 5th, this book comes out at your local comic book shops. Make sure to hit up your shop. Now, most shops who didn't order this, you can actually talk to your shop owner. They'll order the book for you, and then you can pick it up the next week or so. Or if you want, you can read this digitally on your digital platforms that you do. Or you could order this book from numerous websites, one of them being Midtown Comics, which I have the link directly to the book in the description down below. Once again, I thought this was really good. I do want to get a hard copy of this because I did read the digital version. So yeah, if you do get a chance to read this, make sure to swing on back to this video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know if there's any other indie books that are coming out that you're like, hey, Perry, what's this book about? I don't know if I should buy it or not. Let me know. Maybe I'll get a chance to review it first, and you'll know if you should buy or pass on it. But this one for me is definitely hands down a buy on all around. Story was great. Artwork was great. And the fact that there's a huge back catalog that you could actually go back and dive into more books, I'm a fan of, man. Mad Cave Studios, they did a good job. They got some more books coming, and I got some more reviews coming for them. So make sure you get that bell notification on because, you know, I'm going to be dropping a lot more of these reviews coming the next couple weeks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
What we do here is go back.